What's up, guys? We're back in the studio right here, and Sarah and I have our first official shoot. Actually, you have your first official shoot tomorrow. So we got everything set up here with the lights and everything, and we wanted to bring you in just to kind of show you practicing, looking at, you know, different type of looks that we're coming up with. That's really the most important thing with the studio, is making sure that you have some type of plan going into these shoots. And since the studio is new, we're trying to feel it out and just come up with, like, you know, our safe looks and stuff that, you know, we can get comfortable with in the new studio. So we have Carrie here, who's helping us out. She's part of the Perla Monochrome Memoirs team. She's gonna help us out, you know, hook us up with the looks and all that. So right here, what we're doing is we have an overhead light with a, I believe that's a 36-inch Godox softbox, and I have the grid in here. The grid's awesome. I mean, I really like it because it controls the spill. And when you know, this is a pretty big space, but it's not absolutely massive. So you want to make sure that just what you want to be lit is lit. And that's why I use the grid most of the time. So obviously it's coming above. One other thing that I want to show you, if you guys are working with softboxes and it's just a one light setup, having the softbox a little bit in front of your subject, so when the light comes down, it also wraps around their face. That's really important, because if you have it too far back or like right overhead, you're gonna get like really dark shadows and, like, you know, the indents in the eyes and stuff like that. So I like to have it a little bit forward. We're also doing a backlight here. And this one I'm using 8200, and this main light is a DP1000. So that's obviously a way more powerful light. This one's just a kicker in the background, and you'll notice that's not on her hair, okay? It's really just going straight into the background to give that 3D look and the separation. It's super important that when you're, you know, shooting, you want things to be dynamic and three-dimensional and have depth in the photograph. And I never really understood that when I first started photography, but what the depth means is you have a sense that there's depth behind the subject. It's more three-dimensional, because if you have something that just goes black or it's not really separated from the background and the subject, then it looks flat. That's what people mean when it looks flat. There's nothing that draws your eye in and makes the photograph look like it has depth. So that's what we did with this 8200. It's just a kicker for the back to add that depth. Add that depth. There you go. This is a real video, guys. That's not even gonna be edited out. So basically, yeah, we got a C-stand here. This is a beefy one. Just make sure that you got your sandbags on here, and you know, you have counterweights and everything, because you don't want that falling on your subject. And we're just gonna experiment and do some looks here, and then we'll bring you on to the next set. All right, so let's go. All right, Carrie, so we're gonna get some wide ones first.
Yeah, so just kind of like lean forward, yep, yes, and look at the camera.
Exactly.
Good,
perfect,
great.
Really
and
nice.
Kind of play with your hand over something, yeah, yes.
Oh, that's
perfect.
really nice.
Good.
Really. And you guys will see, as I'm working here, it's really important to get different camera angles. And you can see how Carrie's moving, like she's not being static, she's actually, like, you know, moving in between the shots. She's kind of flowing with the camera, not, you know, too static, but she's actually waiting for the shot, which is great. And I'm moving around as I go. So right now I'm gonna get really close. I'm gonna shoot with the 14. Yeah, it's really nice. And then, oh, Toby. All right, that's it. That's it. Toby just killed the shot. He killed the vibe. All right, guys, so we got our second look here, and we haven't tried this one out yet, but I thought it'd be kind of cool. We have an 8200 with a like a nice reflector on it. So this is gonna add, like, you know, more power and a lot more light to the scenario here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna angle it so I'm splitting the light between the white and the black wall. So you're gonna have, I'm gonna have Carrie stand on this side, and you're gonna have light kind of streaming down the wall, so you get some directional. And I'm probably gonna, you know, shoot from this side, so I'm shooting straight in, and then the light's coming in at a 45 degree, or I guess that's a 90-degree angle. And then you'll also have some light spilling off from this white side. Now, yes, there is a door right there. This is new studio, so we're still kind of tweaking things, and, like, we're eventually gonna build something that covers that, because this is just a storage closet. But we can clone that out in post really, you know, super easily. So we're gonna have some light spill on this side, and then light streaking across. Now, one thing I wanted to show you guys with this 8200, it's really, really nice to have a modeling light. If you turn this on, I will have, let's see here, flip it on, and then you can have your modeling light, which is really key, honestly. Sarah, if you go up against the wall right there, you can see where the light is hitting. That's, you know, and I know that obviously this is, you know, this is more for the new people, but That's the power of a modeling light, is you can kind of, before you actually take the shot, you can see where the light is hitting. That's a super, super big, you know, just ease of use type deal, because when you're shooting in the studio, a lot of times, especially if you're with clients, you don't want to be, you know, just testing out shots a million times. You want to have a direction, an idea where the direction of the light is going first. So that's where the modeling light comes in. Now with the 8200, the normal Fresnel head that comes with, it does have a modeling light, but it's really, really weak. If you get the round head attachment for the 8200, I think I paid like 60 bucks, it bumps up the modeling light 4 times. You get 4 times the light, which actually you can see it even though the lights in our studio are on. See that? So you can actually see where the light's hitting. This makes a big, big difference, guys. So I turn on the modeling light, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna angle this a little bit higher, okay? And then I wanna kind of, you know, kind of make it seem like the sun when I'm shooting. So I have it high and then coming down on the subject, which is really nice. So we're gonna split, like I said, the wall, and then we're gonna take a couple shots here, okay? So Carrie, why don't you hop in on the black side and then kind of turn your face towards the light right there. We'll take a couple test shots first and see how this comes out. Let's see here. See how that looks. Okay, so we need to bump it up and we need to turn the light a little bit right here. And then I'm gonna go up with my settings. Let's see, group A. Okay, perfect. Really nice, Carrie. Sweet. Excellent. And then turn your shoulder, your left shoulder all the way to the wall so your chest is more towards the light.
Yeah, so kind of like move this way.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then kind of like lean your head back and close your eye there too.
Excellent. Yeah. Maybe put one leg up on the wall right there. Yeah, exactly. Gorgeous. Really nice.
Good, good.
I love this wide. Great.
Good. And then kind of like move your arms so you can bring both your arms up. Kind of even, yes, great.
Really nice. Awesome.
And then kind of like, you can bring your arms and kind of like look at Will and kind of pop that leg out. Yeah, if you bring the leg down, so bring your leg down, yes, exactly.
Really nice.
Perfect. Great.
Gorgeous. All right, guys, so for this last look, one thing I forgot to mention is we're shooting today with the 14 to 30 f4S lens, okay? So you guys might not think this is a traditional studio lens, but I've been experimenting with super wide angle stuff lately because not a lot of people do it well. Well, not a lot of people actually do it, but not a lot of people do it well if you're shooting with super wide angles. So it's a great, amazing lens. And so, yeah, I just wanted to go over that. So for this next look, basically, we're gonna have Carrie lay down on this couch and you can kind of see there's some mixed lighting here. So you have the light coming in that's on my face right now from the windows, but then you have this, you know, hole in the wall right here that has this orange light coming through, okay? So we wanna mix that with this light right here, which this is a constant light. It's the Colbor CL60R. And this is an RGB light, but we're just gonna use the, you know, kind of the warmer color temperature. I think it's like, let's see, yeah, it's at 2700 right now. So we're gonna mix that warm light that's coming through this window right here with warmer light coming right on her, okay? So we set this up on the side, and I'm just gonna kind of set it off like, you know, kind of window light coming this way, and then I'm gonna shoot from this way. So Carrie, you can lay down on the couch right there. Honey, can you move that right there so I don't get it in the shot? Perfect. And obviously I shut off my trigger here because I'm not using flash. And so I'm gonna shoot at f4, let's see, ISO 2500, and then, oh, get Toby out of there, honey. Perfect, Carrie, looks great, yes. And the idea is to frame it, so I'm actually getting this window light in here that looks like it's coming on her, and then that kicker light from the Colbor is just adding an extra, you know, element to it. So right here, I'm all the way at 30 and I'm shooting. Perfect, Carrie, looks great. Excellent.
Maybe like close your eyes there, like
yes,
yeah, exactly.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah. Maybe like take this hand and like hold on to your strap there and kind of like look down at your, yeah.
Really
yeah,
nice,
great.
Gorgeous.
Perfect.
Really nice.
Good.
Excellent, excellent. And that light is really making a huge difference because it just adds something subtle, but it looks totally, totally natural. Excellent, great. Awesome, Carrie. And then maybe you could sit up and put your back against the wall. Right there, yeah, exactly. Really nice.
Your hair
Excellent, Carrie. Great. And then you guys will also notice too, on the left here, I have this light, which is kind of just like a light that adds a little bit of dimension into it, where yes, we have this constant light coming from the side, but that light right there, it kind of, you know, makes you think that that's where the light is coming from. Gorgeous, Carrie. Look out this way. Really nice. Excellent. Okay, cool.